Hello everybody, Chris Wood here. Welcome to my channel. Thank you for tuning in. October 28th. I just actually wanted to come on here and say a quick hello to everybody, anybody. See how everyone is doing on this Friday night. Hope everybody is safe. Hope everybody is having a good night. And I also just gotta say to Lennox and Edmonton, Ontario Provincial Police, to Spencer Mills, 14716, to ex-chief, to staff sergeants, Shannon Cork, Robert Kane, Robert Lucas, to Stacy and Shelley Hafner, to Dr. Joy or Dr. Tatiana V, aka Margie V, Stacy's girlfriend. Stacy, a mental health worker, was Napanee in Napanee here now Kingston, and a Shelley Hafner. There was also Dr. Tatiana V, like I said, Stacy's girlfriend, Dr. Joy Hadley, Dr. Barton, Dr. Pritchard, Dr. McGregor, triage nurse Terry, triage nurse Tanya, triage nurse David. There's also a Dr. Waldron. There's an appellate in security. Alleged Hells Angels boss, serial killer, identity thief, and co-offender, sex offender, stalking inmate, lowlife, piece of garbage that lives at 149 Center Street North, now bald, glasses, goatee, was using the name William Bill Woldridge. Then there's Blair Hardy, probably hiding on Water Street or on Center and Thomas Street side door entrance at the blonde-haired woman's The Crack Shack. There's Tyler Lake, Javen Olstein, Tyler Lake's mother, Ray, a guy here with a deaf white pit bull, roommate Sam, guy named Mike, who's homeless, roughly 65 years old. He's him. Destiny Larrabee Gilchrist is used it. Allie Cooper, a bucktooth Bob. I believe his right name is Robert Berry. There's Maggie Falls, a Burt Hustler. And there is many others. They are all using what is called remote neuromonitoring on me, police and military tech, in use since the 60s. Not a lot of people are aware of it. Nano microchip implant designed to be put into a person to destroy their central nervous system, activated through, once it is inside a person, it can be activated now through Wi-Fi, cell phone, computer, satellite, whatever. I want to say congratulations to you pieces of garbage too, because after 3.5 years since August of 2019, this is finally pretty much done. Or this is done, because I have no feeling in my head whatsoever. I have no stimulation. The whole right side of my body is completely screwed. I have no feeling in my right lung or my right kidney anymore. I have what feels like shit going through my body, feces going through my body, and even through my head. I have what feels like a tube under my tongue. and something on the roof of my mouth. And I also have what tastes like piss. So, and that is definitely disgusting, and it is definitely not normal. My little boy. This is my little dog. This is my little run run. And he's a good little boy. 12 years old. Yeah, he's been through a lot. Thank you, my boy. He too also gets this, what I go through as well. So they are very sick and twisted pieces of shit, and they're using this for a lot of dangerous things. It's being used for a lot of dangerous things, and it's being used for criminal illegal activity. I am the victim of identity theft, identity changes, which I have shown and proven, the victim of injuring, torturing, medical blacklisting, being shot in the ear by something by ex-chief and someone in a black truck in 2019, medical discriminations, lies, cover-ups, time buying, arrest refusals except for on their victims to deflect their crimes, to false arrest in an attempt to criminalize, no criminal record or history previous to that, no psychological record or history, even though that bullshit lie's been going around and it needs to be proven by the ones casting it, and I believe it is Stacy and Spencer Mills, OPP, Lennox and Addington, Ontario Provincial Police 14716. Ever since I got shot in the ear, then everything with me has been fucked. It's been screwed. The lies, the time buying, having me charged by the hospital to deflect the crimes on me, to prevent me from having them arrested and charged for crimes that I've been trying for the last 3 years, which they are committing with criminal negligent intent. This is the police here that everybody thinks they know. They are very seriously dangerous people. They're like, once again, there's Spencer Mills, there's staff sergeants, there's an ex-chief who is now the actual commissioner, high commissioner, head commissioner of OPP, Ontario Provincial Police. And William Aldridge actually was stalking children for him daily at Tim Hortons for human trafficking and human sex trade slavery trafficking, for pedophilia, actually. Children to pedophiles and adults to sex offenders. Drug trafficking, financial thefts and frauds, stalking, false arrests. Billy Waldridge and Blair Hardy were using remote neuromonitoring on my mother, and it was causing EMS from it and the radiation with her age. It caused cancer, caused tumors, caused cancer. It caused her death, which killed her back in December of 2020, almost 2 years ago now. I had another dog that was also killed as well. Tomorrow, October 29th, it will be 2 years as well. Compliments of these pieces of shit. They've thrown blood on my previous house. They arson attempts at my previous address. Constant stalking because I have illegal prisoner tracking on me. OPP are putting that on their tracking or for tracking their trafficking victims. False arresting innocent people, non-criminals, to criminalize them in an attempt to using their badges, positions, or lies, false guise of law, and not having to prove anything to be above suspicion of the crimes that they are committing. No one here in Napanee, they control this town. They have the doctors or they have the other cops here that they can order through their superiority that will they can for unquestionable orders to aid them in committing their crimes. They have a justice of the peace to obstruct, make accusations on victims stating they're high on marijuana and hallucinating being sodomized and ripped open. I don't think so. That was done to obstruct and to refuse arrest because who it was. Doctors laughing in my face over it and trying to have me committed for having it done to me. I reported it. Nothing was done, no, and I even have pictures to try to prove and show everything at the time, and it was laughed in my face over, and doctors tried to have me committed for it because I'm a man and because it happened to me and by who it happened from, who they are co-committers with. The doctors here are nothing but criminals as well, and one way or another, I will bring have them charged. I will have them charged for the crimes against me, which are provable. I've been seriously deformed, which I have proven. I go through facial changes every single day because of this remote neural monitoring use on me and all these different people using it on me and broadcasting through me. I get serious dehydration every day from this as well. I have blood coming out of places that definitely shouldn't be. I cough up blood as well. I have so much pressure in my head all the time that I also have blood coming out my ears as well. And last time I went up to the hospital here in Napanee to Lennox and Enoch County General Hospital, I was kicked out by Paladin Security. I went in to try to get help and I registered. I was told to sit down to for triage, which I did. There was nothing said, nothing done. I did that. I went and sat down. I no sooner sat down and Paladin Security come rushing out of the triage area, telling me to get the fuck out of there pretty much, and that nobody was going to be seeing me. Okay, fine. I was there to get medical help. That day, that's when I started having problems with my lung, even more serious. And ever since then, I haven't been able to feel even my breath on my right side, my lung on my right side. I get what feels like air going through me all the time too, which is pretty fucked up. It causes me to bloat up like a balloon sometimes, and I have to keep trying to force myself to burp, or the pressure just builds up that bad all through my body. As I'm sitting here right now, my foot even feels like it has damn cement in it. This is no fucking joke, and it's not a hallucination or any kind of delusion. And it's definitely not drugs of any kind. I don't do them. I am against them, and everybody knows me, knows I'm against them. So I've lost too many friends and family, and I at one point in time did do them, and I overdosed from them. I am not perfect. I did do them, and I overdosed from them, and I'm actually thankful that I did because that was my wake-up call back in 2012. So I am very thankful for that, or I would not be here. I've had lies against me stating that I'm suicidal when I bullshit in every way, shape, and form. I am life, and all I've been doing is trying to get myself help, trying to save my life, trying to figure out and get proof of what I know is happening to me, and being stopped every step of the way because of bullshit lies, falsified files on me. After not going to a hospital or a doctor in almost 7 to 10 years, approximately. And the reason I quit going to hospitals and doctors is because I actually went to Lennox and Addington County General Hospital at one time before that to be checked for pneumonia. And actually, David, triage nurse, was working at the time. And he proceeded to, as soon as I walked in, the first words out of his mouth is, "We have no drugs and you're not getting any." I basically told him right then and there, "You go fuck yourself and your drugs." I was there to get checked for possible pneumonia at the time. And it was right then and there I made the decision to actually quit going to the hospital and doctors and starting to learn how to actually heal myself. Oh, you seen that, did you? Okay. Tomorrow, I promise you, I will do a video and I will show it to you. I promise you that 100%, to show just how bad it is. If you can wait till tomorrow, I will actually do that for you. Okay? But it is as bad as what I have said. And disgusting. Truly, truly disgusting. Thank you for tuning in, though, by the way. Good to see you, and I hope you're having a good night. Now, I get constantly dry. Like I said, my body is constantly dehydrated from this after the fluids go through me, and I said what tastes like piss exactly, and that is very, very disturbing and disgusting. And especially when it feels like it's coming up through the back of my neck and through here, and then up around right in here, right where I have my stitches. When I was younger, I was stabbed in the throat, and it almost hit my jugular. It almost killed me when I was a kid. Oh, I got stabbed in the throat by a piece of glass. But right in here, it comes in and it settles all right in here in my mouth. And then it starts to, under my tongue, it feels like I have a tube in there. I know it sounds crazy, it's pretty fucked up, but it feels like I have a tube in there. And it feels like I have something in the roof of my mouth also. It causes a lot of pressure inside my head. And the one under my tongue, like I said, I realize it sounds crazy, but when it's doing that, that's when it tastes like urine, like piss. And I hate to even say that, but it is disgusting and it is what it is. I haven't even had as much since all this bullshit started. I haven't even had as much as a stethoscope put on me at the hospital. I've been rushed to the hospital by ambulance. Even the ambulance driver uh, said that there was problems with my heart and that I needed to be seriously checked and that I needed to go to the hospital for it. And I straight out told them that nothing would be done. They assured me, "Oh, yes, it was." 2 minutes after they left, nothing was done. I was laying on the stretcher and I was shaking and shivering and quivering and everything else and not knowing what was going on, in serious pain. And they basically said, What do you expect us to do for you, Mr. Wood? I don't fucking know. I'm laying here. I got rushed to the hospital. At least try to do something. Needless to say, I had to basically crawl myself off that stretcher and out the door and bring a taxi home. And there was many other incidences where I've had to go to the hospital